At the end of the day, you're either making progress or you're declining. But the good thing is, you get to pick.
Woo! Woo! Look, I just been keeping my poise. Made by the million, but still unemployed. They text me about green, but not on Android. She not my shawty, she filling the void.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Lin DZ. Welcome back to the channel. It has been a minute. I have not been posting, but I will keep it a buck. I have been working on my goals still. I'm still trying to lose weight, still paying off student loan debt. I just had to take some time to get closer to the Lord, get into my Bible more. And I'm not trying to use that as an excuse. I should have been doing that anyway. But I really took the time to kind of sit back and really, grow my relationship with the Lord. But I'm back and I'm still gonna do that too. Let's get it. So if you've been following the channel for any time, you know there's two specific goals I've been working on. One is I'm trying to lose weight. I started out at 200 pounds and I can gladly say now I'm in the low 180s. So that's almost 20 pounds down. My goal is 175 by the time we go to Japan, and that'll be in late June. And of course, it's getting harder and harder to lose weight, but I've really just kept my caloric deficit and I've really just continued to go to the gym and work out, and it's been fantastic. I've consistently walked. That's something that's been cool to me. A lot of people make fun of people for walking, but I'm gonna tell you what, it works for me because I can do it every day. The stair climber sounds cooler, jogging sounds cooler, HIIT workouts, whatever those are called, sounds cooler, but I can do this consistently, so that's what works for me. And then the second goal that I've been working on is trying to pay off over $100,000 worth of student loan debt. I had about 90, my wife had about 20. At this point in time, all we have left is about $32,000 worth of student loan debt. What's so crazy is I never thought I'd really ever get to this point, or I thought it would take way longer, because my journey with that really started about a year ago, where I was like, man, like I'm stressed. I want to have a family. I want to be able to invest heavily into the stock market, but I had all this money over my head that I owed other people. So I followed the teachings of this guy named Dave Ramsey. I don't follow everything to a T, but I followed pretty well enough to pay off at least $60,000 or so. What initially had freaked me out about paying that much money is it was going to be a payment of about $1,000 a month, probably for 10-15 years or so. And it was so demoralizing because I'm like, man, like that's $1,000 every month going to something that isn't really tangible to me anymore. And yes, I got a degree, which allowed me to get a pretty decently paying job, but I still work that job. I still put in 40 plus hours a week. So it's not like I'm not earning my money, right? But got to pay off that degree. So I just really want to encourage anybody who has goals. I've been going at this for a while and I'm starting to see some really good results, but it's only because at some point in time I said enough is enough. I'm gonna come up with a plan and I'm gonna take care of it and get it knocked out. Hopefully, end of June, I'll be 175, and by the end of this year, we'll be debt free from a student loan perspective. But the funny thing is like a week ago, I was thinking about this video and I was like, man, a year ago when I started paying off student loan debt, had I chose to not do anything about it, I would have ended up in the same place or worse. Time is going to pass regardless. There's nothing anybody can do about that. When I think about that reality for me, it's like I started paying off my student loans pretty aggressively last year in April. We're down to 32K, but imagine had I not done that, I would have still probably had over 100K, worrying about what is gonna happen with student loans based on who's the president or whatever the case may be. I took the power back and I just said, I'm gonna just pay them off. Do I think student loans are fair completely? Not necessarily. The interest rates are crazy. I only had to pay about maybe $7,000, or we're gonna pay $7,000 in just interest. Some people, they got hit up pretty bad and I feel bad for them. But at the end of the day, I think regardless of your situation, you put your best foot forward and you try to do what you can do to get this over with and done with your life. And then the same thing with weight loss. I started at about 200 at the beginning of the year, and easily, because I like Whataburger, I could have gained more weight back or I could have lost weight. And I chose to lose weight, and I'm in way better shape, down into the 180s, the low 180s, and hopefully 175 by Japan. If God gives you the ability to wake up in the morning, you have a choice every single day to either progress or decline. Those little bitty battles every day, they matter, but over the long term is when it really starts to show results. I couldn't have paid off $60,000 within one day, but it didn't take one day. It took months and months and months of planning, budgeting, and really denying myself to know that if you don't go out to eat, you don't do all these different trips and such like that, then you will be out of this debt. But you have to decide that on a daily basis, and then eventually it compounds to where I'm at now, where I've lost 20 pounds and I paid off over $60,000 worth of student loan debt. I try not to take for granted any day I'm given on this earth because it is truly a blessing, and any day that you have, you can move forward towards your goals. It's not always going to be linear. You know, it was times when I fell off and I treated myself and I indulged myself too much. I'm a big cookies and cream fan. I got a Dairy Queen right down the road. I hit that up a few times. Sometimes I lost that caloric deficit day, but overall I made progress. It don't have to be perfect, but just be consistent trying to get to your goals with every day that you have. Every day is a new opportunity. Use it wisely. So my question to you is, what are you working on right now? Do you have any goals? Do you have any things that you're passionate about? Because if you start now, the person that you will be in December can look totally different, but you have to start now. For me, in December, I want to be completely debt free from a student loan perspective. And as far as in weight, I want to reach 175, then I want to start maybe building up back again to get a little heavier, but I want it to be muscle as opposed to fat. So even though I've gotten this far and I've made amazing gains and progress, praise God, there's still work to be done. And I have to make that conscious choice every single day of what am I gonna do, either progress or decline. But again, I get to pick. So that's all for today. I just really wanted to get another video up. I miss it, I miss the editing, I miss kind of just talking and ultimately just trying to help people out. If I provided any value for today, please do me a favor and like, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And shout out to all the people who are like, hey man, like I enjoy your videos, running into y'all out and about. I really appreciate it. It means the world to me, saying, hey, I like the content. So shout out to y'all. If you're looking for something else to watch, I'll put a video up on screen right now where I basically talk about how to change your entire family legacy. You can be the one to do it. Just got to get started. I'm gonna finish this walk, but always remember, with God, you can do anything. Peace.